listening might not know this, but before you go on stage, you ask for a little checklist of reminders. And one of the things you ask us to put at the top, you're very specific. The first thing on there every time is just the words, 2 words, warm father. And I'm just wondering if you could tell me even and all those listening, what does that mean to you? It must be really important for you to put it right at the top there of all the things you have to remember over 6 days of something. Why that? What does that mean?
Because it's, to me, the most important role that you can play for someone. One of them, anyway. I can't be a warm mother. Maybe I could. Maybe I do sometimes. I certainly have both feminine and masculine in me. But I look at it as that's somebody who's completely unselfish. I'm not there for them to give me accolades. I'm not there so that I do a good job and they acknowledge me. I don't give a shit about that. Excuse my French, but you know me well enough. No, I'm there to serve. But I'm also there to serve even if it's hard. Not just when it's easy. To me, again, that's the difference between father and dad. And again, I love the dad role. Everybody does. But the father role, I think, is almost more important because not many people take it on. Because it's not a comfortable role. It's a role of leadership. Leaders aren't always liked, but they're inevitably loved if they've really served you. And so I put it there because I say warm father too, because you can come across as an intense father, even though that's not what you meant to be, because I am a passionate, intense guy. So I want people to feel that warmth, and I want them to feel that love of a father, even if we're peers in age. And I also use brother as my metaphor as well. But there's a higher responsibility in father to me than brother. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but it does to me. I hope it does to some of the men out there and or people that play a father role.
Tone, you've been a father since you were 24 years old. And now we share a 14-month-old. I'm curious, what has this little one opened in you, taught you? How is it different today?
Gosh, it's different in so many ways, honey. First of all, when I was 24, I instantly became a father of many because I married to a woman at the time who had 3 children, and she had them from 2 different husbands. And she wasn't living with them. And I could see she wasn't happy. And I was like, okay, bring all the kids. And I fell in love with them and adopted them into my life. So instantly, all of a sudden, there were 4 kids, and they were in every age group. And her eldest son, I barely got to know because he was already 17, and I was only 24, 25. So that was interesting, But, the others were, 11 and 5, and then my first birth child coming into the world at that stage. So it's like, wow, here I am to try to change the world, and all of a sudden there's all these kids here, and they were from different fathers. It's like, this is like a complex world, but love can penetrate all that. Love can, solve all that. And so I fell in love with each of them, and they're all unique and they're all different. And I did my very best, and I'm proud of the father that I was. I learned a lot along the way. But, at the age of 61, having, now 62, but when she was born in 61, having our daughter together, the 3 of us, which is such a unique experience to have her have 2 moms that love her completely and have all the life experience I have today. It was even greater than I had hoped for or dreamed for. There was a stage of life where it's like, honey, I said to you, I don't have a kid past 50. I don't want to show up at their high school graduation and be 70 years old. Now I'm going to be 80. So I got, I wrote Life Force. Thank God I wrote that at this stage because I need to make sure I live past 100 here so I can be around for her 40th birthday. But the level of joy I have today is so different. And I think I've always looked at each of the kids. I think you have to look at your children as not you and not try to shape them to be you.